What's up, YouTube? Poor Man Podcast back with another video. Today's video is going to be wife has a psychotic meltdown after her husband finds out she cheated. Before I get into the video though, gotta do the YouTube stuff. The goal is 80,000 subscribers by September. It's a crazy goal, it's a big goal, but it's my goal right in the way. I'm gonna get to my goals if you give me the HBO special. Do you know what the HBO special is? That's the Help a Brother Out special. Alright, so go ahead and help a brother out. Hit the like and subscribe button for more content. I'm gonna give y'all a second to do that. Alright, now let's get to the video. Wife has a psychotic breakdown after her husband catches her cheating. Let's see what it's about.
Josh, give me the fucking recording. Why?
I don't think so.
Why? No, give me the recording. Give it to me now. Give me the recording. Give it to me.
Oh my
Give
goodness.
it to me.
What
now.
recording?
You're making a recording right now of me.
Yes,
give
I am.
It to me.
I'm just letting you know I'm recording
Give
you.
it to me right now. No, give it to me.
So this can be proven in court.
Give it to me. No.
Get out of my
No,
front.
I won't. I won't.
Terry!
No. No. Please don't. Please don't.
Hi, Joe. Can you come over?
No. No. No.
They're coming over. She's right there.
No, Josh, please. No, you're killing me.
Oh my
What do you want
goodness.
me to do? I don't understand. I'm not doing anything wrong.
No.
Are you kidding me?
No. 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 No, please. Please. Please.
What do you want me to do?
No.
What do you want me to do? I don't need this. Just leave me. Just go. I don't know what I can do to make you better. Like, where do I go from here to make it better? I don't understand. So you need to.
You're killing me, John. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me.
Come on.
Goodness. Oh, what's
Get out of
on?
my truck.
No, I won't.
Get out of my truck.
No.
Get out of my
This video was sent to me via IG. Shout out to all the people on the IG that send me videos and content to react to. That is actually huge for me because it's really hard to find good videos to react to, and it just makes my job a heck of a lot easier. The only problem with that is a lot of the content out there right now is TikToks, and with if a video is only a minute, it's very hard to make decent commentary on a situation if you only have a minute to assess what's going on. So but this is why I say that men who are immature stay in their mother's basements and play video games until they die and are outcast and made fun of by society, while women who are immature are pushed out into the dating market and are sent to be a burden on nice guys and the government, essentially. And just with cheating in general, women have to realize this. A lot of the value to what you bring in a relationship, and I know women like to say I'm not just a baby making machine, and I'm not. We get it, okay, but truly, a lot of the value that you provide in a relationship to a man is the fact that you are able to carry a child. It's a huge sacrifice. I'm not saying that it's a huge sacrifice, and it should be something that, like, when people say, what do you bring to the table, and then he just says, other than sex. It's not about the mere sex. It's the fact that she's giving you an opportunity to procreate. You think of hundreds of thousands of generations or whatever it may be of human beings, everyone, to allow you to be here today, everybody in your genetic pool had to be successful mating. Right? They had to successfully spread their genes to get you here to the point where you can successfully spread your genes. And to have that opportunity presented to you by a woman is huge. And it is something that should be talked more heavily about when we talk about the whole what do you bring to the table argument. But here's the thing. That requires a certain amount of responsibility. if your womb is the vast majority of what you're going to present or bring to the table, you can't then give it to other men. And I think this is ultimately one of the reasons why with humans across the board, not women, not just men, it's also women too. They believe, generally speaking, when I have these conversations, that it's worse when women cheat. And I believe one of those reasons is because you're offering your womb to another man. The vast majority of what you bring to this relationship, the reason why I stick in this relationship, the reason why we go through hardship is so eventually we can both spread our genes, right? We can both have a child, find fulfillment through that child, sacrifice for that child, and eventually, hopefully, bring up a balanced child to carry on our names, right? When you give that opportunity to other men, even though another man has been paying for your entire livelihood, that's an entirely different disrespect. That's disrespect on another level. You're giving another man an opportunity to spread his genes inside of you, and then also coming back to the man that's been taking care of you for your throughout the entire marriage, and potentially making him raise a child that's not his, and he believes that it's his. It's almost parasitic in a way, you know what I mean? Like it's like the behavior of a parasite, and that's probably why, just in general, humans look at it differently. But let's continue the video. I think there's a little bit more to dig out here. Let's see. Hopefully, it doesn't just stay with this screaming and whatnot, because I want to maybe get some dialogue going. I don't know. I mean, you can only listen to a person scream for so long, right?
You are right now in front of me. It's outside. You get it off there before I won't get out until you delete it.
You got to be careful in this when that camera and she's screaming like that.
Show me all.
You got to be careful.
Make sure it's deleted now.
Which part?
No, just delete the whole thing. I see what you're doing to me.
What am I doing? I'm protecting myself. This is a protection.
No.
Come on in, bud.
No.
You beat me yesterday in Gold's parking lot. I got 6 witnesses.
Stop it.
So, go ahead, buddy. Huh?
No.
Mosquito stuff on me.
You want some mosquito stuff? Okay. Go on inside real quick and I'll get it. The hydro. Leave my shit alone and get out, please.
Your phone and delete it now.
Just get out.
Delete it now. Please delete it. I see what you're doing.
I'm protecting myself.
Oh, no.
Yes, I am.
No.
Oh my goodness, man.
Who's your new boyfriend? Who's your boy that you guys are there with Friday night? Maybe he can help you out.
I'm sure this just goes on. Let me skip it forward a little bit just to see if this goes on for the next 2 minutes before I get my final thoughts.
Go in the house right now. You have no choice but to go in the house.
He's worried. His mom's
He
yelling.
needs to go in the house, Josh. You shouldn't let him out here. Go in the house
Here.
right
You
now.
got it. You got another one?
Stay in the house.
Are you good, Bubba? Come here. Here you go. Take this in with you. Give me a kiss. Love you, dude.
Delete the video and I will leave.
It's still
Delete
going.
the video
It's still going.
and I will
I'm
leave.
not doing nothing.
Delete. Susan,
Go
get
ahead,
in the
buddy.
house now. Delete the video and I will leave. Delete it now. Delete it now and I will be done. Just delete it. Why do you do this to me?
What are you doing in my truck? Why are you getting in my truck?
To me?
You're getting in my truck and terrorizing my
No,
stuff.
I've not even done anything to it. It's all right here. Everything's right here. I'll put it back.
yesterday.
Delete the video right now. Delete it.
Okay.
Delete the video right now. You're killing me.
Really, very interesting how she's literally acting like a 6-year-old. And like I say, these emotional people go into the world and they have kids and everything. And I'm not necessarily for recording these situations, but I understand it and it can help you in court. The only thing is you have to also be really careful, because I spoke with Dr. Donald Dutton. He's an expert in DV, right? And he said one of the things he's seen commonly in court is to get custody of children, women will say that men abuse them. So, in the times where the camera's down and she's still screaming in the background, you get in front of certain people and they may see that differently. But at the end of the day, right? This is why I make these videos. First reason is because they do insanely well in the YouTube algorithm, and obviously that means more money in my pocket. And I am a capitalist, by the way. I believe that if you add value to people's lives, you should be reciprocated, or you should be taken care of as such. You should be given your piece of the pie if you add value to people's lives, that is. But the second reason is because a lot of guys are brought up with the mentality that you have to hold women and put women on a pedestal. Instead of judging women by their character, instead of judging women and girls, because it starts very early for men. Instead of judging women and girls by their character and their decision making, we are expected to treat them with priority without them deserving that. But ultimately what happens from that is you get a lot of women that learn that they can take advantage. They can take advantage of the fact that we put them on pedestals. And a lot of, especially in the early 20s, guys find out at some point that women aren't those angels that they were taught that they are since they were children. And what happens when you find out that women aren't angels, how they were presented, you start to believe that they're monsters, right? And that's what you get, red pill rage, people that are really upset that they believe that women were these innocent creatures and they found out through bad situations that they're not. And you get that. But I'm here to tell you, women aren't necessarily monsters. They're just human. And like other humans, if we're going to do this whole equality thing, they should be judged based on their character. Don't allow, especially like in this situation, a woman to cry her way out of situations. Let me tell y'all a story quick of something very similar to this that happened in college. When I was in college, there was a girl that she used to cheat on her boyfriend, right? I would consider it to be pretty open, but he was like one of those head in the clouds kind of guys. He didn't really pay attention. He didn't really read the signs. Why? Probably because he was taught that women are angels. They don't do any wrong. And anytime that there were suspicions or there would be rumors going around school that she's having, encounters with multiple men on the sports teams, he would kind of be in denial, and he would stay with her. And this man was providing for this girl. He was giving her all kinds of attention, and that's ultimately probably why she kept him around, because men have to understand that women in these situations will keep you around for your attention. They will make you feel special because you're giving them that attention, and they want that every single day. So they'll make you feel good while taking advantage of you on the back end, while sleeping with other men is what happens a lot of the time. But anyway, in the situation, she found out later, after she had cheated with who I know of about 8 or 9 guys, right? So she was going crazy. But after she found out, after probably about 8 or 9 guys that I know about, she found out that he cheated once, right? And it was probably because it was just they were having a tough time in their relationship. And I'm not making any excuses for it. At the end of the day, he should have told her if he was uncomfortable in that relationship and broken up with her before he cheated. But she called me over to have the conversation about him cheating, and because I'm a guy like me, I'm not a big gossip guy. I don't really care. I don't like to talk about events and drama. I don't like to be caught up in drama. I like to talk about ideas and new kind of concepts and theories about things that happen in the world that I can use to kind of change my perspective of what goes on and try to become better. That's kind of those are the conversations I like to have. you know, so I don't really care about the drama. And I guess that allowed for a lot of people to be vulnerable because they understood that if they spoke to me, I wouldn't tell anybody because I have no vested interest in what goes on. I didn't really care. But she found out that he cheated, and she called me over and we had the conversation, and she starts flailing. Like when I'm saying, she's like, why could he, how did he cheat? Like, how could he do this to me, doing this and this and that? And she did this for about 30 minutes, just having a pity party, right? Acting literally just like this, like a child. And at the end of the day, she asked me my opinion. It was solicited, right? So I didn't just go out and blurt this out. And I told her, hey, I mean, are we gonna act like you didn't? And this is with tears still on her face. Like, I'm just like, are we gonna act like you didn't cheat on him multiple times? And at least you know about him because he told you. Okay, he told her that that he cheated and allowed her to make those decisions. And I consider that to be very mature. If you are willing to fess up and you like, okay, I messed up, let me allow the person that I'm with to make the decision to be with me or not. That's a little bit more respectable than having them find out through word of mouth or whatever it may be. But he told her about the situation, and I was like, well, he told you. You still haven't told him about any of the things that you've done. It's still up for speculation. And before this conversation, we had a previous conversation where she would openly admit to me and kind of brag of how she could cry and get herself out of situations with this dude. Probably because he wanted to keep her around. And what people tend to forget is the person who cares the least in the relationship has the most leverage. That's just how relationships work, unfortunately. It makes so a lot of people get taken advantage of, but that's the red pill of the situation. Human nature can be cruel sometimes, but it is what it is. You take this information and you use it as a defense, not as an attack. A lot of people go and they take this information and they say, I hate women and I hate this and this and that. And I'm like, but where is your accountability as a man too? You have to use this information as a defense. This information is to go out so that when you go out into the world and have these encounters with women, you are able to assess these situations differently because you've seen like different perspectives. So that's how I want the information to be used. How people use it, it is what it is. But yeah, so at the end of the day, what I'm saying is women will cry to get out of situations. Women will act like children to get out of situations. And it is up to you that if we're going to do this whole equality thing, for men to at large judge women based on the decisions they make, just like we do men. And don't keep giving women passes when they make bad decisions just because they have this halo effect and society treats them with priority. Women are just people. They make mistakes, they do bad things. It doesn't mean that they're all bad, it doesn't mean that they're all good either. It just, they make mistakes, it is what it is. And they should be treated like people, not like goddesses, not like queens. Till next time.